everybody. Happy Saturday. Yeah, baby. February 12th, 2022. Let's do a grace card reading. Okay. Yeah, I have that weird smile on my face because I've seriously done like 6 videos. And I was just flowing really good, and then Amber Alert came in and shut me down. I'm like, okay, look. I kind of wish the camera had been on there because I would have totally produced that. Okay, let's do this thing, kids. The first card, and I did pre-shuffle the deck, all right? Yes, I about 1 million times, actually. Okay, first card is to give us some inspiration on how we can better interact with the general populace and our peers, our friends, or our family. Happy weekend from the United States. Yeah, there she goes, right there. Yeah, I swear to God. I have never had to make so many videos just to get one out, and hopefully, I'm gonna go really fast, okay? Surprise, surprise. Keep an open mind. The influence of grace is often found in unexpected places, and usually is. Okay? We got to learn to trust our intuition, because sometimes it's not behind door number 3. No, it's not at number 3. It may be door number 1. Your ego will come in and go, no, man. I do 3, I don't do 1. But your intuition might be saying, no, this time you might want to try 1. No, man, I don't do 1. Okay. Don't miss those wondrous events, possibilities, manifestations, you know. Invite surprise. Let intuition guide you. You know, intuition is your direct line to source. And you know how you tap into your intuition? Learn to be your own best friend. Learn to trust yourself. And when you're really nice to yourself, you become your own best friend. And when you are your own best friend, you have that sense of trust, so that if something comes up, those little inklings happen like that, you can act on them a lot more readily than not. Okay? It's outside your lines, but your intuition is telling you to go in that direction. That's where the surprise is. That's where the magic is. You're never going to find magnificence on your beaten path. Okay? All right. So, viewer, let's pull a card for you. And yeah, I am kind of going fast. That's good, because I don't want one more interruption. It was, hey, I want to give myself credit because I actually got here early today. It was it was light outside when I started this madness. Yes, it was. Oh, Lord. No good deed, man. All right, viewer. This one. Let's see what you got. Okay, perfect, because this did come out earlier. Oops, excuse me. Here. Soul. I'll put it right there. Maybe that's better. Practice good. I had to know this by heart by now, but sorry about that. Practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give to our soul. That is your work. That's how you get to be your own best friend. That's where everything happens. That's where the magic happens for you. That's where all the healing takes place. And you've got to have a quiet space. You have to do that for yourself. No one can do that for you. Okay? You have a pie of time in a day. You're not going to find extra time behind some door to do this work. got to slice out a piece of that pie for yourself, to get quiet, to listen to Source. Because every single thing out here is going to manifest from what you're doing in here. Okay? Inside out, not outside in. All right? Create that for yourself. Devote time to honoring who you are, the magnificence that you are. And let's face it, you know, we all travel through this human existence and shit happens, man. And we get beat up pretty good. We can't keep carrying that stuff around. We can't keep being reactionary. We can't keep petting our triggers and allowing them to operate our lives. No. Because then that goes from the world beating you up to you beating yourself up. Practice good soul care. That takes some effort and some time. Investment in who you are. And again, nobody can do this part for you. This is your work. Okay? And it's going to be worth it. Because once you start doing this practice of loving yourself, caring for yourself, just the universe becomes yours. Okay? And in the mundane life that we have, intuition is our direct line to Source. And we are completely cut off to our intuition, when we don't know ourselves. When we let the damages accrue and run us. You know, it's a waste. You're a magnificent creature. You're worth it. You're worth your own time, aren't you? You are. The trick is to craft it for yourself, you know. The trick is to invest in yourself, to create the time and the space, to go deep, to learn to love yourself, to learn to cope with all of these things. And I do want to say a quickie about triggers. You know, I did this video many weeks ago where I alluded to the fact that you got to disengage your triggers. It's your job. You've created them. Well, you haven't created the triggers, but you create the reactions. You devise all that. And it's mostly just like the little steam kettle. You know, you're just letting that little steam off because you've got all this inside. Well, let me tell you something. The sentiment underlying your triggers is valuable. And it's valid and valuable. That's stuff you need to look at. That's stuff you need to give yourself credit for. It's okay to feel the way you feel. Totally. It's the mechanism. It's the trigger itself. It's the act of reacting. That's the faulty element here. You know, and I did that video, and then later Spirit sent me these messages, and it came through several people that I actually watch on media. And the consistent question was, well, how do I disengage these triggers? You know, that's a good idea. Yeah, you should do that, but how do we do it? You know, how you do it is you embrace the sentiment and the feeling that creates the trigger, because it's valid. It's yours. It's all right. Okay, we need to feel the way we feel. We need to own that, and it's okay, you know? And a lot of the time, it's actually, you know, it's apropos. It's on target, you know, when I was little. You know, my mom used to tell me, look, just why are you giving your power away? That's what she'd say. I'd be like, well, because they pissed me off and they were wrong. That's the part that's valuable. That's the part you look at. But then you got to let it go. You cannot let something go if you've never held it. If you don't hold it, you can't let it go. So when we have these things that do that to us, the emotions that support a trigger are very, very valid. Okay? Embrace those. Hold them for a second. And then let them the hell go. Because the bottom line is the triggering itself, that act, the reaction, that part of it, it will literally break you down. It'll create an emotional instability, and it will also break down your body. It's not good for you. So while the emotion is valid, it's valuable to own the emotion. But then it's a must let go. It's a must do thing. You must let it go, and you can give it back to that person if it's a person, and you can let it go into the ether and disintegrate however you choose, whatever you need to do. But that's how you disengage a trigger. You've got to embrace the emotion that supports the trigger. You got to own it. You got to look at it. And you got to, sometimes it validates you. You know, well, of course I feel that way. Well, why wouldn't I feel that way? Well, sure. It's the reaction that is the problem. Hi, Lou. Lucy's here. Yeah, she ran away from me earlier because I was talking too much. And here I go again. Anyway, she's stopping me, see? She's my best friend. Yeah, no, look, that's how you let go of a trigger. Look at it, hold it, and then let it go. All right? I hope that was helpful. I hope I wasn't too all over the place, because that just came in. All right, these are beautiful cards. I apologize. I did start earlier, pat on the back, but you know, what can I say? Surprise. All right, what is it? Keep an open mind. Believe in yourself. To be able to believe in yourself is to be able to trust your intuition, okay? And the influence of grace is found in all of the weirdest places. Trust me, you're not going to find that magnificent on your beaten path. And the other one is practice good soul care. Take the time to look inside and get rid of that stuff you don't need. Get rid of that stuff that makes you react, because that's your concoction. Okay? Sure, you may be stimulated by something else or someone else, but the bottom line is that's your stuff. That's your work. You can hand it back. I mean, you don't want to react back, but you can go, look, you know, that's okay. All right, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but here you go, because that's not mine. Or, okay, look, I deserved that, you know, sentiment, but the reaction is going to kill me. All right? I got to get rid of that stuff. That reaction is hurting me. Being reactionary is bad for my health. It's bad for my emotional health. So I'm going to embrace that sentiment, but now I got to kick it out of here. Now I got to let it go. I got to let it disintegrate. You know, because being on a balanced, even keel will keep you well. All right? So yeah, I don't know why I'm so verbose and talkative today, but I'm going to get out of here. Surprise and soul. All right? Keep an open mind. and practice good soul care, because you're worth it. You need it. You need it. We all need it. And no one can do that part for us. That's got to come from us. And that will help you know yourself. And when you know yourself, you can love yourself. And when you love yourself, you can trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, you can invite intuition into your life. And that's where all the miracles and surprises and new discoveries come from. That's where they come from. All right. Thank you for being here. Okay, if you're going out and about on a busy Saturday night, please try and slow down just a little bit, because everybody's trying to get their weekend on, and I want you to stay safe. Be sweet to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be nice to the other person, okay? Because we all matter. We do. All right? Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of you. I appreciate you being here and spending your valuable time with me. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, and you can set the notification bell so that you do not miss my uploads when I do that thing. And if you think anybody else could benefit from my vid, please share it. I would appreciate that, and maybe they would too. All right? I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves.